Hello everyone, it's Lisa with Candidly speaking. I hope you had a wonderful, I guess, scary weekend. Well, alright, so jumping right into the topics. What's more important, size or experience? What's more important, size or experience? And I did give this a little thought because initially I was thinking size. That's the first thing that popped out. But then you could have lots and lots of size, and the guy with all the size, he might not even know what to do with it. So that could be a bad experience. That could be a bad experience. And then you could have someone with a mediocre sized penis or barely a penis at all, but can eat the hell out of some ass and pussy and ass and rush with stuff. And cameraman, I don't need these. All right, so yeah, so it would definitely be experience. All right. I was gonna say something about spiders having different ethnicities, and it was a foolish words that came out of a viewer's mouth, and the spiders have different ethnicities, and I did research. Not necessarily on the spiders and ethnicities, but just on the difference between ethnicity and race. And it's really hard for me to say the word ethnicity. So, ethnicity and race they were saying was the color of one's skin, whereas ethnicity, if people get it misconstrued or just confused at time to time, or some people even think it's the same, they said that ethnicity was biological background, for example, being African American, Brazilian, or Irish. But then it got to be a little combative when I was doing my research. People were saying one thing, scientists were saying another. No one really knows. They were saying it was one way back then, used to stereotype this, so I got a little lost. I got a little confused, and I kind of gave up on the whole thing. Having separate accounts in a relationship, speaking of a married relationship, having separate accounts or joint accounts, or both, is how do you feel about that, or is that okay? And I think that's okay, definitely if you're married, especially if you have access to either of those individual accounts. So if you don't have access to it, you might want to look into that because I think you should have access to it. Okay? Um, who are more moody, men or women? And this was the argument between me and my sister as usual, because she says that men are just as moody as women, and that's a fucking lie. It's retarded and it's ridiculous. It just sounds ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous because they shouldn't be moody. They shouldn't be moody, and women are more moody, and that's it. So I did call myself doing a little research on that too, and when it got to the serotonin levels, and then I had to go to the dictionary and look up serotonin, and then when it said acute tryptophan depletion, I kind of gave up. The bottom line was that women are more moody and men are more impulsive. So, yeah, there you have it. All right, so thanks for tuning in. Until next time. What, I have more time for more topics? Okay, I'll grab another topic. I'll grab one more topic. 1 second. See, some of these topics, you guys, I don't do because my cameraman is right here, and some of them make me feel a bit uncomfortable. I talk a lot of shit, and I should be able to do it, keep it real, eat all that shit, but fuck you. I can't do a couple of these right now, but let me try and find one. When performing oral, are you a dodger, a spitter, or a swallower, and why? That's what this viewer states. Am I a dodger? So I guess like ducking, right? A spitter, swallower, and why? I say all three, all the above, all the above, all the above. All right, does that satisfy you, viewer? Now that you know that answer, does that float your boat? All right. Oh, so all right. right, so do I have time for another topic? Let's see what we have here. Is this something you want to say?
No.
Oh. I think that about does it. All right, so thanks for tuning in. Look up, not down, and broaden your horizons.